LDWMAC. Forget the background noise. Let's get right into it. Well, you know, folks, you ever see somebody in a fight octagon, and you really don't want them to get their ass whooped? Like, it's that one person that you just, you look at and you're like, dang, man, I really like her. I don't want to get beat up. That's Arlene Blencowe for me, okay? I'm a big Blencowe fan. I like Blencowe, man. I've even interviewed Arlene Blencowe before. But I have to just kind of say this and put it out here. Guys, look, man. Cyborg versus Blencowe 2. This is laughable. It's laughable. I mean, what does Bellator hope to gain from this fight? And I gotta say, I don't even think it's Chris' fault. Cat Zingano didn't want the work. Like, Cat Zingano legit ducked his fade because she talking about she needed a tune-up fight. And, Cat Zingano was lying and talking about Chris ain't want to take a drug test and all this other nonsense that we know that wasn't even true, okay? But Cat Zingano just came up with all these stories so she can avoid this fight for having many more fights. And I told y'all what it was. I explained to y'all exactly what this is. I said fighters, when they're getting close to the end of their career, they want to take as many easy fights as they can to make some money, okay, get less damage so they can keep on fighting. They can keep fighting and make all this money because they know they're close to the end. And this is what Cat Zingano doing. She's trying to get a couple of fights that are winnable and favorable for her. She's trying to do that so she, collect a couple of checks, go do some stuff, and try to come up with an exit plan out of MMA. Because Chris Cyborg, that's gonna be her last fight because Cat Zingano gonna get mopped up and down the octagon. Okay, she is. It's gonna be a well. I put it like this. It's gonna be a long coming ass whooping. Okay, Cat Zingano done had this ass whooping coming for about a decade now, so this ain't nothing new. But Blencowe, she finna go in here. She finna get her ass whooped again. And guys, this time the beating is gonna be worse. I think Chris is gonna beat this girl worse than what she did the first time. I mean, guys, did y'all see how Chris Cyborg just toyed with Blencowe? Chris Cyborg had an option. She could have just went ahead and TKO'd Blencowe, or, she went ahead and went for a submission. She went for a submission. I mean, the opportunity to TKO Blencowe was right there. But Chris Cyborg opted to go for the submission. I mean, come on, man. Look at this damn picture, man. Chris don't even look like she had a fight. But damn, look at Blencowe. Blencowe like somebody hit her in the head with a damn frying pan, man. I mean, damn. I mean, this was an ass whooping. I mean, if you ever seen what this was, ass whooping 101 by Chris Cyborg. She taught the class. But what does this fight do for Bellator? It does nothing. What they should have did at Bellator was force Cat Zingano hand. They should have made her fight Chris. They should have went ahead and made her fight the fight. And Cat probably went to Scott behind the scenes. Scott, the Cyborg fight's going to be it's going to be intense. And, I don't know how I'm going to come out of this. And, I just want to get a couple of more fights to kind of make sure I'm ready for that fight. And, Scott, what's my, I want to really talk about my contract and, because Chris probably might just beat the fuck out of me. That's probably what Cat Zingano was saying. Like, seriously. Like, they all know, her team know, everybody know that when she fights Cyborg, that might be it. Because, guys, okay, I'll cut that out. Let's look at it, man. Cat Zingano, she probably one right cross away from being retired or being a damn vegetable. I mean, if y'all see how Cat be talking now, walking, girl got slurred speech. I mean, it's just, Cat Zingano just not really, like, you can look at her and tell that her fighting days are, like, damn near behind her. And I'm telling y'all, the Cyborg fight, that is an exit plan. That's going to be it. That's it. Okay? She done. Cat'll be damn near, 40? 41? I don't know. I know she'll be in her 40s, when she get that ass whooped by Chris. But Blencowe, Blencowe, Kavanaugh, I mean, man, come on, man. Come on. The only fight that I want to see the Zingano fight. And I want to see the Harrison fight. But, I guess Scott, they're trying to negotiate with Kayla Harrison, and the negotiations aren't working. I mean, Scott tried. He, was going to pay Kayla a whole hell of a lot of money. Kayla Harrison turned that money down. And, from what I heard, now here's what I heard. Okay, I heard that the Bellator offer was very substantial. I mean, I heard the Bellator offer was very substantial. However, with Kayla being, 32 now? See, they had a discussion, man, her and her manager. And basically, Kayla Harrison, if she went to Bellator, she would have had to deal with fighters, okay, who have a little bit more experience than the people that she's fighting. She would have to go deal with them. And I'm sorry, she's going to be in more danger going to Bellator. And then having to fight Chris Cyborg. I'm sure Kayla Harrison, if she got to Bellator, she'd want to take a couple of tune-up fights before she even got to Chris. And you never know, one of those tune-up fights could be a Pam Bam Source in which she got experience. Okay, she's got a lot of experience. Okay, or, maybe she would fight an Arlene Blencowe or somebody like that. Who, Blencowe is a good fighter. Chris Cyborg is Chris is 10 levels above everybody at Bellator. She 10 levels above. Maybe she about 5 levels above Kat Zingano. Okay, I'll give her 5 above Kat. But she's about 10 levels above everybody else. And she's just demolishing these people, man. And, there's nobody at Bellator for Chris to fight. It's just nobody there. It's nobody there. I don't know, man. I just find it, they could have found another opponent. They could have found somebody at Bellator who, hey, let's give a title shot to this person. Anybody. Okay, because, the Snead Kavanaugh fight was laughable. It was Chris did her thing. It's laughable. Okay, the Blencowe fight, I thought that was justified. That's a fight that I wanted. But now I know what Chris would do to Blencowe. And Chris going to beat her even worse the second time. And Blencowe going to have, Mike Winklejohn in her corner? Hell, that's really the nail in the coffin right there. You got the Winklejohn camp over there. Okay, but, fighting Julia Budd for the belt, yep, that's a fight I wanted to see. Because Julia Budd was talking mad trash for years, so we wanted to see those fights. Other than Blencowe and Budd, the first time, it's just nobody else, man. And, I kind of blame Scott for this. Like, dude, you got a knockout artist in Chris Cyborg, okay? You should have done whatever you had to do to get Kayla Harrison in Bellator. You should have offered Kayla whatever she wanted to get her here at Bellator. You should have. Because Chris, isn't being tested in Bellator, folks. Folks, she's just not. And the thing of it is, that's your job, Scott. You the promoter. Chris just fights who's available. She fights who's available. And Scott, you're the promoter. You've got to get the people in there. And Kayla Harrison was there on the table, and Kayla probably, if you'd have just, made a better offer or did something, Kayla would have come. But see, you as a promoter, you have to make those deals happen. You have to make them happen. You can't sit back and just say, well, Kayla don't want to offer. Let's just move on. No, man. You're the damn promoter. You're the damn promoter. Well, it is what it is. It's a lot of 145-pounders that's still floating around out there. It's still a lot of them floating around. Some of them been cut by the UFC. And folks, what are we doing here, man? What are we doing? I've been highly critical for the last year about the Bellator product. I've been very critical, man. And this is one more criticism of that product. Bellator can be so much better, man. It can be so much better than what it is, man. But the thing of it is, and I hate to say this, Scott he's for the fighters. That's good. I'm glad the fighters really love and appreciate Scott Coker. But I think sometimes Scott need to be more about, the business. I think Scott need to be about the business and be a little bit more cutthroat to get people in there that need to be there, or to get people out of there that don't need to be there. I think Bellator, to me, they need a whole revamping of the roster. They need to get some young girls, some young guys in there. They need to get enough. It's some, but they need to get enough in there. Some people that can start making a name for themselves. Some people, and give the people like Denise Killhouse, keep giving them their opportunities. Okay, if I was a promoter and I had Denise Killhouse and Chris Cyborg would be the face of my company, right there. Right there. Okay, both of them are marketable. They can both, Denise Killhouse can look good at any moment, but they can fight. I just feel like Bellator has so much more potential, and it's just being wasted. I don't know if you guys understand what I mean. I just feel like the Bellator potential is being wasted. It's being wasted. I think Bellator could do much, much more, and I think Bellator has much more potential to just be that organization that can just blow through the roof. But this is what Bellator is doing. So guys, we got Cyborg Blencowe too. Well, sit back and enjoy the ride.